guys, so we are right now at the Ford dealership because he's going to look at Ford Explorers first, and then we're going to work our way over to Kia and Lincoln and Infiniti and decide from there. But we're looking at these Ford Explorers right now. So
See the ones that we see that we like though, Angela?
yeah.
They have the black Explorer on the hood. I don't see that on any of these. They have the black Explorer.
Oh, right. Well, guys, I think these ones are not your limiteds or whatever.
Oh, this is it. Look at there. It's got
Yeah,
the rims.
it's got the rim. I see it that this is what I don't like about white is that it does all this. But look, it just wipes right off. It's just dirty. But yeah, the rims. I kind of figured you'd like the rims on that one. Here's another one, and then there's another one.
It doesn't pop out. The only other thing I need running boards.
Ah, yep.
Yep, I like that one.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep, the windows. Look at the tinted windows. Yes, I know.
Right.
Well, how do you drive? There's no shifter.
You turn
I know,
the
I see
knob.
that.
You turn the knob to drive.
That's weird.
Oh yeah.
So this is a twin turbo.
Yes. It's so pretty. It's on E. We have no gas.
Oh no, we're out of geese.
Oh, no.
No fuel. 46 miles.
Where did he say bring it up here?
Oh, right here.
Oh, okay.
Everything's power like that.
Yep.
Now, if you reach straight down,
Yep.
where you can adjust like your lumbar,
Right.
if you touch in the dead center, you'll feel
Yep.
a little circle.
I feel it.
That's your massager.
Oh, that's
And
the
then you
massager.
can pop up and it'll show you
Okay.
what you'd like to be massaged, how you want to be massaged, and what intensity you want to be massaged.
Right.
Okay.
Does it buy you dinner afterwards
Right,
too,
right.
or something?
I'm not allowed to get into that. Alrighty. And then you've got you see all the different displays.
Yep.
You can change your entire display by this section of the steering wheel right here, where you can back out of menus, where you can not have speedometer. You can have all kinds of different
Right.
things in front of you, of course. Okay. Also,
So you know how when we go to Disney at Animal Kingdom, the bugs go underneath you in the seat?
Yes.
That's what's happening right now.
Oh, for real? Oh, wow.
different driving modes by that wheel right there.
Mm-hmm.
But it will downshift like you're in a stick shift vehicle.
Oh,
Yes.
geez, okay.
Remember I told you
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I drove
yeah,
that?
the
Yeah,
main-
I told you. You only got 45 miles to empty, babe.
Normal.
It's all right. We can gas up again in Athens.
Right.
Are you filming, ma'am?
I am just a little
She's
bit.
YouTuber.
I'm not getting you, don't worry.
Okay. I was just curious.
Mm-mm.
No one's ever done that on my test drive.
Yeah.
Make a left.
Mmm. Nice.
And in the middle is the actual glass. Now the first part is a functional moonroof, of course, and the second is a skylight.
Wow.
What do you think?
Sensors.
Did that come on somewhere?
Yes.
It did.
Oh yeah, it
man.
pops up and shows you.
Let's back up.
You're back up. Back
that
up.
was it. Oh, okay.
Now you see you have
Oh, that's a good
360
thing.
cameras.
Mm.
All right.
Okay. So we'll go back in here.
It may not do it because now it knows it's a
Yeah.
video. It's all right. Oh, there it is. It popped
Okay,
up right there and
okay.
shows you where there's an object.
Okay.
Oh, that's so good
Now,
for me.
all right. That's only one of many
Right.
things. You can actually pick different. Put it in reverse.
That's what I kind of figured. Well, here's what I don't like already, just to say. Well, I mean, still like it, but I'd like that to be bigger. Oh, I see a plus sign.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh.
That's hold on. That's the zoom.
Oh,
Now,
okay, zoom, okay.
These are different camera types.
Oh, there we go, okay.
That's
see, I like that
directly
one.
behind you.
That one.
Okay. Now, say you're at Kroger right now with a mad dash to get toilet paper.
Gotcha,
Okay.
of course,
You're
of
stuck
course.
between a big truck and a minivan. You
Yep.
can't see behind you.
Right.
You hit that, which is your
Yeah.
180 degrees,
There it
and
is.
you can see if there's a car coming in either direction.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, this vehicle will already warn you. It's got what's called cross traffic alert system,
Okay.
where if a vehicle is coming, a shopping cart is
Yeah,
coming.
exactly.
It's going to let you know that there's an object, and it'll tell you in front of you where that object is
Gotcha.
coming from.
Yep.
Okay. And then, of course, you can just look all the
Yep.
way around the
Yep.
vehicle as well. Okay. Now, the reason that plus sign was there is a lot of people use these to tow a small trailer
Gotcha, sure, sure.
or anything
No,
else like
gotcha.
that.
No.
So if you're backing up, you can start like so, and when you get close, because your hitch would be right about there, when you line up your trailer and you get close, you hit that plus sign, and you're right on your ball. So you can actually load up right to the vehicle and you'll be done.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
Harman Kardon sound system in it, and this thing will crank.
That's what I bet. Yeah.
So
Can you talk to it and tell it what station to turn it on?
Absolutely. We're gonna go out through here.
All right. So to the left.
So let's get a little air on here so we can get the fan. And you have
So tell me about the motor in it.
I don't know anything about it. It's a 291 horse V6,
Okay.
and you will get on this one. You get about 26 miles to the gallon.
Do we want to turn left here?
No.
I'm just-
You're getting out. Well, listen, I had a close call that we were down there.
Oh,
with
no.
that, and I told her, I said, take a right. And there were cars coming,
Oh.
not quite that close.
Sure.
And
She
she
just
goes
went.
right across and scared the
Oh, yeah.
what out of me.
The poopy out of you.
I've never had that. Now I tell people twice, right. And just stay in this right lane.
Okay.
I didn't even look what town y'all live in yet.
Loganville.
Okay. We're going to go down Satellite here. And,
Oh.
and you both
Yeah, we
can-
don't know this
You
very
both can
well,
drive.
so. Oh, I see. It's got the speedometer on the glass, Angela.
Yes.
What?
Heads up.
Yeah.
Oh.
It shows the road, everything.
Oh, wow.
Speedometer.
Okay, that's weird.
So yeah, just give me a heads up of where we're turning. 'Cause I do not know this area.
We're going to go through this light. The
Okay.
next light, we're going to go right.
Gotcha.
And get us off this road.
Yep.
This has got navigation and it's got CarPlay. You'll probably know about CarPlay, right?
It's like Apple with your phone and all that good stuff, right? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll be the one doing all that stuff.
So you can just put Waze in it.
Yeah.
Just say, take me to blah, 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 bam.
Yeah.
The best part about CarPlay, you can text with it driving,
Yes.
You know how that works?
Yeah, you just text it and hit send
Well,
or
no,
say
now you
send,
can
right?
say.
No, well,
You
here's
say
what,
it.
here's,
Yeah.
here's what I can do. I can say, I have an Apple, and I don't know what kind of phone you all have, but I say,
Apple?
Siri, text Dick Johnson, because I have him in my phone, tell him I'll meet him at the golf course at 7:30 in the morning. She'll say, would you like me to send that? And I say yes. 10 minutes later, she comes back, she says, I have a response. Would you like me to read it? And I say yes. So she tells me what he says. Hey, Phil, it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to trim your ears back, buddy, and it's your turn to buy. She'll say, do you have a response? And I say, I do. It beeps. Then I say, pretty sure you're not going to trim my ears back as you never have, and I've bought the last 87 times, so you're going to buy this time. We can discuss for 2 hours. How both of us
Right.
having fun with each other. I mean, it's just wonderful. People love it.
Yeah.
And we'll take a ride.
Alrighty, so after test driving the Ford Explorer earlier and then going to test drive the Telluride, you guys, that Telluride is really, really nice, except for the bells and whistles on the Ford Explorer are so much nicer. They have a lot more on there, and let's see, the Telluride had a little bit more leg room, like in the back seat or whatever, which is nice, and the Ford Explorers were a little bit smaller, but it's not like anybody really rides in that back seat much at all, really, because it's just the two of us. But Brian was definitely sold on the Ford Explorer, so that's exactly what we're going to get. And Brian's there right now at the Ford dealership, signing papers and doing all that good stuff, and I'm running home to get the checkbook because we never carried the checkbook with us, and it's just like, it didn't even like dawn on us at all, so it's like, ooh. But anyway, so yeah, I'm running home really quick to pick up the checkbook, and then I'm going to go back there, and yeah, Brian's gonna get his car. However, so it's funny, so when we went out to do the Telluride, we went down the street. I'm gonna tell you something about the Kia place too, which pissed me off. The Kia dealership is all up in Duluth, Georgia, which is like car dealership. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I don't even remember what I was saying. I don't even remember. Anyway, so let's go on to the Telluride. Oh, so we were over at the one in Duluth and stopped off at the Ford dealership really quick just to see, because Brian kind of wanted to look at the white Ford Explorer, because the one that we test drove here was like that, really like a slate blue, and we didn't want to have the slate blue one, so he was just gonna have them bring over a white one. So we decided to go over to the one in Duluth and looked at those, and they actually have like a dark charcoal gray one with like black rims and completely loaded out. It's a ST, and so they're moving that one from Duluth over here to our little town and bringing it over here. So that's the one that he's going to get. So that's what they are working on right now. And so I was gonna tell you guys the story about Kia. So we're at Kia and we, you know, test drove it or whatever, and they came back with all of the numbers and everything like that. So I'm gonna tell you something, that I'm just gonna throw out these numbers. The Kia was $47,000 because they can, because of these Tellurides being a hot commodity and them just kind of rolling off the showroom floor or rolling off the parking lot all the time, they can jack up the price on those things and add another $7 grand to it. Okay, fine, no problem there. We don't have a problem with that. So the final number came out to be $61,000. Well, $61,000 compared to the $60,000 for the Ford Explorer and the $61,000 from the Telluride that doesn't have all the bells and whistles. Now, mind you, Brian's not trying to be bougie or anything, but when you're paying that much money for a vehicle and you're doing the comparison pricing on both of them, the Ford Explorer had a lot more bells and whistles on it that he liked more than the Telluride. So, and they didn't even have the color Telluride that he wanted, really. So he kind of wanted a white one. They didn't have it. It probably takes 6 to 8 months for the white one to come in. Ford, because they have sister lots or sister places, companies around here, they can call each other and one can bring one over and vice versa and vice versa. So that's what they're doing. So yeah, so we decided to go with the Ford Explorer, and I'm very, very excited and very, very happy for him that he's getting exactly what he wants and exactly what he needs. Hello? Good morning, friends, and happy Monday. I hope that everybody had a good weekend, and I hope that the week ahead is a good one as well. As of now, things are changing by the minute, by the second, it seems. Everything is changing and things are closing down. Just remember to pack your patience with everybody. Be kind to one another. Check on your neighbor. Help if you can. Donate if you can. If you have a little bit of extra. If you have a square to spare in your toilet paper fund, share if you have to. You know, if your neighbor needs something, make sure that you can share it with your neighbor. But anyway, so yeah, that's just my little PSA for today. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. So like I was kind of telling people the other day when I was leaving Kroger, just make sure that you pack your patience because lines are going to be long, and let's also remember that it's not the store's fault that, you know, the shelves are empty or anything like that. But let's just kind of, you know, be kind, and if you do buy extra, let's share with our neighbor if you have to. So anyway, with that being said, I am out because I have a few things that I have to do this morning. Brian and I bought a vehicle this past Saturday, and that vehicle is being transferred to our town right now, and I have got to get you know, the insurance and stuff on it. I was gonna drop off my car and get my front brakes done on it today, and while my car was getting brakes done on it, I was gonna be picking up his vehicle at our local Ford dealership, and then taking that vehicle home while my car was being worked on, and then Brian was going to take me back over to the Ford dealership later on this evening after he gets off of work, and then we were gonna pick up my car. So it's kind of a busy, hectic, kind of crazy day. I am actually attempting to go into Walmart on this crazy day because we used bread this weekend, so we're kind of down to a little bit of a half a loaf of bread. So I need to make sure that we have bread on hand because if they do decide to close everything, which I definitely see that happening very, very soon, we want to make sure that we do have some bread and stuff on hand. Brian just called me a few minutes ago and said that his business trip our business trip, his business trip, the one that I'm going to be going, well, supposed to be going with him on, come April 1st-ish, has been canceled as of right now. So we have got to make sure that I cancel the hotel later on. So that is what I'm going to be doing, is canceling that hotel shortly. I tried calling a few minutes ago, but I could not get through. So yeah, so that's been canceled. As far as anything else right now, as far as me going to Tennessee this coming weekend for little Miss Pockapoo's birthday party, I still believe that I'm gonna go, as long as the you know, they don't do a total ban on leaving your state, but I also want to be cautious that I don't get stuck in Tennessee when they make that announcement either, because I want to be home with Brian if they decide to do all that as well. What's interesting is I believe that they will probably make that call before the end of the week, before I even end up going to Tennessee. So that's just what I'm preparing myself for, which is fine. But yeah, as of right now, I still plan on going to Tennessee for Parker's birthday party. I also was talking to Courtney earlier, talking to Courtney and my sister, which is her mom, and I said, hey, I don't know what crowd level you have as far as you know, 50 people or more or less at her birthday party. I said, but the CDC is recommending that all, you know, social gatherings be canceled if they are over the 50 or plus limit. So that, again, that's something that she's going to have to take into consideration. If she has to postpone it and cancel it, or, you know, just postpone it for another day or whatever, that's what we'll have to do. But yeah, I think this is everybody's norm right now, and it's not just, you know, a few people being affected by it. It's the entire world, the entire nation. Everybody is being affected by this. It's kind of a trickle effect. It's a domino effect. It's just, you know, one thing after another. So we're all being affected by that. So the best thing that we can do is just, you know, it is what it is, and everybody can just, again, like I said earlier, just be kind, be patient, and let's help each other out, because we're all in this together. It's not one person fighting this, it's a lot of people fighting it today. But yeah, the funny thing is, I said I was going to run into Walmart really quick to get bread. I actually placed a Publix delivery for our house today too, so we have a few more things getting delivered to our house today. Again, I'm just trying to avoid having to go to the stores as much as possible, not so much as the social distancing thing is, but just because I just don't want to have to stand in the lines, because if you are trying to social distance yourself, you don't want to be, you know, in line with, you know, 60, 70 other people. So again, just being cautious. Oh, Walmart's not looking great. Not looking great. So I'm gonna go in here with my patience and my kindness, and yeah, let's go get some bread, shall we? Oh, they're adding on to this Walmart? That's interesting. What are they doing? Okay. Alrighty, so there were no lines at Walmart, which I was pleasantly surprised to see. Kind of got in and got out, got exactly what I needed, and then a few extra items. Like Brian and I ate the last of our oranges last night, so I picked up some more oranges. I did get some corned beef, so I can make my corned beef and cabbage for tomorrow, which is amazing. I got carrots for my corned beef, got potatoes, so we are all good. Brian does not like corned beef and cabbage though, so he's gonna be in a little pickle. He'll eat it though. I think he might, well, he'll eat it. I think he's had it before, he just doesn't care for it. But this is something that I always do on St. Patrick's Day, unless we go out. So yeah, I'm looking so forward to my corned beef and cabbage. So wonderful. So when I get home, I will show you guys all the stuff that I got. I mean, I got groceries basically. And again, I do have some stuff coming in from Publix, which, excuse me again, which again is just a few extra items. Again, not to be panicky or anything like that, because I'm definitely not, but being prepared, because you know, we may be in the house, stuck in the house, quarantined for 14 to 21 days. So and if that's the case, they actually said were they saying 8 to 10 weeks too earlier? And if that was the case, then that's gonna fall all the way into May, which will definitely cancel our next California trip. So there you guys have it. But not a big deal. If it goes into May and it cancels the next California trip, we'll just keep pushing it out further and further as long as we can. So, all right, I'm gonna head home and I will check back with you guys when I get there. Alrighty, so I am back from running a few errands, got insurance taken care of for Brian's vehicle. I have to go pick it up probably in about an hour and a half. I'm gonna drop my car off. Oh, I gotta change the battery. Actually watching the press conference with New York Governor Cuomo. Right now, I mean, he speaks so well, and he seems educated, and he's got himself educated on the numbers, and he's got himself educated on the cases and all this good stuff, and he seems to know what he's doing. He's the governor of New York. Needs to be a president. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys. So I got all my stuff, came back. I gotta go pick up Brian's vehicle in an hour and a half. I'm gonna tell you guys something though really quick. I have been ill for the past, ever since I got sick with the flu, what, a month ago? Ever since the flu though, I have been sick with diarrhea. And like seriously, constantly, like nonstop. And I've been trying to like take Pepto and my probiotic and nothing's helping. So the past 2 days, since Saturday, I've been kind of doing like the brat diet. So yeah, 2 days. I've been kind of doing the brat diet, which is bananas, rice, apples, and tea. No, bananas, bananas, rice, apples, and toast. So I've been doing that. It hasn't helped yet. So I've been like sick to my stomach, and everything I eat, it just kind of runs right through me. So I'm kind of like kind of gross. And anyway, sorry I had to share that with you guys, but hey, got plenty of toilet paper if need be. But anyway, I want to show you guys the stuff. Publix actually just made their delivery here for me. So I'm so glad that I have my Publix stuff, plus I have my Walmart stuff. So this is the stuff I got from Publix. I got a rotisserie chicken because I love rotisserie chicken. I can eat that, warm it up, put a vegetable with it. I got some tomatoes, I got some asparagus, a small thing of ketchup, coffee, and then sugar. I got these tomatoes because I want to make bruschetta. I got some blackberries. I got some, this is a small thing of tomato sauce, but I got a bigger one over there. I did get more bananas, which is great because I need these right now for my brat diet. I have these blue crumbled cheese, reduced fat, and feta. This is for like buffalo chicken dip, and that's for my bruschetta if I make it, or when I make it. This is just ham, I think. Yeah, so we could do ham sandwiches. And I got some grapes, which is not a lot of grapes there, but and then she said it was slim pickings, which I totally understand. And then I got some Tostitos here. Moving on over here, I got more Tostitos. Again, if we are going to be in the house for 14 to 21 days, obviously we're going to need snacks and stuff like that, but I did get healthy stuff like oranges, and here's pinto beans so I can make a pot of chili if I need to. Here's more tomato sauce. These are some San Francisco Bay coffee. These are the, what are these called? Oh my gosh. Bean, so Brian can crush those. I got some peppers so I can make possibly some stuffed peppers, and I got these chips as well. Got some salsa for some chips. Did I say pinto beans? Yes. And then over here I got cream cheese, more bread, sour cream. I got some stuff of edamame. I got some carrots for my corned beef tomorrow, and then I got this bag of mixed vegetables so I can make chicken soup if I need to. I got more tissue because now our allergies are kicking in and we have a runny nose again. I got some potatoes. I got some French bread for the bruschetta. I got some rice to make as a side. Here's my toast that I'm eating right now. Here's some Velveeta, like queso blanco, so I can make some cheese dip. And then here is my corned beef, and then I have all this ground beef in here too as well, which I'm going to take out in shortly, but it's all yucky on the bottom, so I didn't want to touch it. And then I got cucumber, and I got some more bread right here, and then I got some strawberry jam for like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff like that. And so I do have a Kroger order coming probably tomorrow with a little bit more extra stuff. So as I'm going to try to avoid going out now after I pick up Brian's vehicle and after my car gets brakes on it. I'm going to try to limit my outdoor, well, my travels basically, going anywhere. So that's what I'm going to do because it is getting pretty serious out there, and because I'm like ill with my stomach. So anyway, all right, the casinos have closed in Las Vegas. Theaters, bars, and restaurants closing at 8 p.m. Everything's are shutting down, folks. Everybody better hunker down. Hunker down, folks. I'm gonna put these groceries away and then eat my toast. Alrighty, so everything has been put in the fridge, and you know, as I'm doing this, I'm just thinking how blessed I am and everybody else around us for being able to go out and buy the necessities that they are going to need while everybody is in complete lockdown. So so thankful for all that. So everybody needs to step back and just kind of be thankful for the ability to be able to have this stuff available to you. But our refrigerator is full. Again, I'm so glad that I have this size refrigerator because now it holds everything that we need, including all of the stuff in our freezer here and back there as well. So we are pretty much good to go for a good 2 weeks or more if we have to shut down. I was gonna show you guys my pantry as well. So let's go take a look inside of here. I have bread, which we have plenty of bread now. Bread. That's for French bread, for even for like the bruschetta or even spaghetti or pasta, whatever I decide to make. We've got plenty of, you know, which I don't eat nuts, but you know, popcorn and snacks and pastas, and again, just being thankful and blessed for all the fact that we could have all of these things available to us, brown sugar and flour and stuff to be able to make things with, should we have to. Again, crackers and snacks and rices. I have rice down in here. I have all of the cheeses and stuff. We've got plenty of condiments and stuff that we need if needed. And I have plenty of canned food, basically beans and, you know, garbanzo beans and rotel and chicken breasts. And I have some tuna over there. We have some soup if we need it. So again, you know, everybody, it's just a bit of a chaotic moment for everybody right now, but everybody can take a deep breath and just be thankful that your refrigerators have food in it, or help your neighbor if they need it. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna eat my toast, have some ginger ale for my belly, and go sit down until I have to wait for Brian, or for them to call me to come pick up Brian's vehicle. I need to really clean up my kitchen and stuff, but I'm just not feeling like it right now. Oh, they're making more announcements, I think. I better go watch all that. Alrighty, so, so much chaos and craziness going on. But anyway, so I went to go pick up Brian's vehicle and dropped my car off. And so while I was waiting for Brian's vehicle, they said that the guy who was actually doing the detailing, finishing everything all up, his dad died. So he had to leave. So they had to put that detailing aside for a second, which is fine, completely understandable. And so anyway, long story short, I don't need brakes on my car. When I got my oil change a couple of weeks ago, the guy said you probably want to get, you know, brakes on your car. You probably got about 47% left, which I mean, that's still a lot, 40%. But anyway, the guy back there was like, oh yeah, you still probably got a good 25,000 miles before you actually need new brakes. And I'm like, okay, like, cause the guy made it sound like I needed them like right now. So, okay, so good deal. I don't need brakes in my car, which again, Brian and I were like, how? Because it doesn't seem like you, anyway, nonetheless. So I said, because I'm not feeling good, I'm going home. I'm gonna go rest and get some stuff rest and possibly get some stuff done at home, but I really just want to sleep. I just want to rest and rest my head. But I really need to clean up the kitchen too. Anyhow, so Brian and I will come back, and then he will actually bring his vehicle home, and then he will have it. So good deal. He'll actually be able to drive it home, because that's what I was like. I actually felt bad, because I'm like, oh wait, I was gonna let Brian just drive his vehicle home, but because it just worked out differently today than it was supposed to, so now, yay, 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 yay. So now I get to save $200, and I have to get brakes right now. So that's a good thing. So anywho, so now I'm headed home, and I'll probably end up trying to edit this vlog too and rest at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. That way I can get this up and edited for you guys tomorrow. Sorry that it wasn't, I always apologize for it not being anything exciting or whatever, but you guys get it. So I'm hoping that the rest of this week, obviously I'll be doing stuff around the house, and I'll probably do a couple of videos. I have a FabFitFun box that I want to share with you guys. I also want to share all of my like cleaning stuff with you guys, so I'm going to sit down and try to do all that stuff. So yeah, we have a lot of things planned, especially if we have to be quarantined. I have to get some videos done during that time, and you know, make sure that we stay connected. I can check on my peeps, y'all can check on me. So until tomorrow, I will see you guys, unless I just don't feel good. And if I don't feel good tomorrow and I still have a headache and I'm still not feeling good with my stomach or whatever, I will let you guys know that I'm just not gonna vlog or anything at this time. So but anyway, yeah, so I'll see you guys. Have a great one. Bye.